Alright, hello everyone. I know it's been a while since I did the last post and stuff. I'm kind of back at home now. I was staying at my sister's place for like the first, I don't know, like probably almost 2 weeks after the surgery. Like I had the surgery on September 29th, so it's been a little over a month. Um, yeah, that was a nightmare, like being at my sister's place. I mean, I was grateful for it, but it was just uh, like sleep is really important. You have to like have especially when you're recovering, like from like if you're sick or same thing like with an injury, like you have to get an appropriate amount of sleep so that you give your body a chance to regenerate and stuff. So I wasn't able to sleep too much at my sister's unless I was off pain meds and stuff. But I hate that stuff, like being on pain meds, because then you don't. I mean, those are opiates. It's basically like it's opium, heroin. So you could imagine it's like you're not, your thoughts are, I mean, you're happy as hell, but it's not your normal thoughts. You're just like in cloud nine or something. And so, but yeah, that's the only way I was able to sleep over there. But at my place, it's just me, so I'm able to sleep. I mean, of course, I got annoyances, like uh, dumbass neighbors, but they leave me alone though. And then, of course, the general public, they kind of bother me sometimes. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I'm 38 years old. Uh, I'm just saying that's my experience. So in terms of like progress, I started physical therapy like last week. It's basically like physical therapy. They don't really do nothing over there, but they tell you stuff. And I'm telling you, like, this surgery, like, I haven't even, like, I talked to my surgeon the day of the surgery, of course, before the surgery, but, like, the day of the surgery, I talked to him a little bit, and then I got knocked out, and he did his thing, and then 5 days after that, I met him, and, so that's the last time I seen him, and so it's nice to, like, have that physical therapy, because I get to talk to people that have actually seen others, go through this whole thing. You know what I mean? And so that's what physical therapy is helpful for. So yeah, so like last week I went. They gave me some exercises, and then I started feeling a little bit stronger. So I bought some stuff to do on my own. And I told them today that I'm doing that stuff. It's like resistance bands. You put it on your doorway, and you can basically get a total body workout using these resistance bands, and so I was doing it, and I mean, of course, it's nothing like I used to do, like before the surgery, but of course, I'm recovering right now, right? And so like what happened was she told me don't do those things. She told me don't do any exercises on your legs unless we show you. So I'm like, okay. So I'm restricted to doing, like she said, I could do squats though. So squats, those are like super helpful. So like yeah. So PT, it does help out. I mean, and hell, insurance pays for it. So thankfully that's covered. You know what I mean? Um, so like yeah. I mean, I'm walking now. It's still like you could tell like by the way that I walk. It's I favor my left leg because I have to be very like careful and stuff right now. The first 4 months, like it's gonna take like that long for it to actually like mend to my bone. Like the ligament has to mend to my bone, and it's gonna take 4 months for that. And then after 9 months, it'll be like at its it's good to go after 9 months. So so right now I'm focusing on the first 4 months. Got to take one bite at a time. Um, so the first 4 months is going to be over on January 29th. So I can't really, that's when I'm basically going to start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a hard road, man. Like no shit. Like this shit hard. Like it's not something that, you know, I want to repeat again. But at the same time, you know, I'm glad it happened at a time when I'm mentally, emotionally, and financially capable of taking care of myself, you know? Like, it could have happened at a time when, you know, because you got, like, I wasn't always, like, you know, mature enough to handle stuff like this, you know? And so, you know, so it's cool that it, you know, the timing of when it happened is cool, but, you know, of course I would have rather been on vacation right now than sitting here recovering from a surgery, you know? But it's cool, like, you know, if I recover, like, if I just give this recovery a chance, then by next year, I'm gonna be, you know, uh, hopefully kicking ass and taking names again, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. That's the overall objective, you know what I mean? And, oh, that brings me to another thing, right? Shit, man, you're like, this whole surgery thing, you're just, like, mentally, like, I've never been vulnerable in my life, okay? I've never been vulnerable. I've always, like, you know, like, been capable, you know? But right now, I'm actually vulnerable. Uh, I'm gonna be vulnerable for quite some time, you know? And it sucks, is because, like, I can't handle problems the way that I'm accustomed to handling them, you know? Like, before, it's just like, okay, I got a problem, just ring him once in the head. Bing! And it's over. All problems solved. No more talk. No more negotiations. Deal closed. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. I can't do that no more. Like, that's not the way I can handle stuff, you know? Like, I gotta change my whole strategy. Now I gotta, like, you know, like, I don't have that threat of force that I could, you know, push on others. Like, usually, like, people that I'm around, they know, like, hey, that threat, it exists. And if they don't, you know, respect it or fear it or whatever the hell they gotta do, then they're gonna feel it, you know? But now, right now, that threat ain't there. I can't. I mean, I could still, like, if I, like, today, I'm, like, thankfully, like, I mean, you guys, like, whoever's been following me, you know, like, the first week I couldn't do nothing. Today I got a little bit more back, you know. I was shadow boxing, like, the other day, but I gotta be careful because my arms are strong, and, like, in boxing, like, the pivot movements, they're very important for the strength, you know. And so, like, when you really get too much into it, like, you're gonna start pivoting correctly, you know. And I gotta be careful. So when even when I'm shadow boxing, I do it at slow motion right now. Of course, some of you might say even my fights are in slow motion, but it's alright, y'all just talking stuff anyway, you know. But, like, yeah, so oh yeah, quadricep muscle, man, my left leg is skinny. It's like I lost so much muscle mass. It's not even funny. Like, when you look at my right, like, quad, when you look at my left quad, it is crazy. Here, let me show you guys real quick. It's crazy, man. It's insane. Ah. All right. Let's get a good view of this. So keep this thing on for compression, you know. So look at, like, my right, like, that's my right quad, and then look at my left. It's like, I know, don't be disgusted, man. This is just real life, okay? So so that's my look at how thick my right is, and then look at my left. Oh, this poor thing. It's like, you know, it's just crazy, man. It's like, shit. Lost hella muscle mass just in this short period of time. But yeah, that's like the knee. Had the holes and stuff, like one right here, one right here, one up here, one right there. So, like, the holes, like, they sealed up. I actually put some Tiger Balm on today. It felt great. Like, it's just, like, just the, you know, just the feeling of it. I mean, shoot. I haven't put it on for a while. Felt good. Still icing every day. Icing is like a like a ritual now, you know. Um, and yeah, like I bought me an exercise bike, so I'm doing that. That helps to like, cause it stiffens up, you know. So yeah, it's tough, man. No joke. This thing is no joke, but you know, gotta be like mentally and emotionally, gotta stay strong, you know. And yeah, I mean, shoot, like to tell you the truth, um, like I get, you know, my days, you know what I mean, like, but they're turning into more like hours and then minutes, but yeah, I gotta like, you know, try to stay mentally and emotionally strong in order to deal with this because it's a major, you know, major lifestyle adjustment, you know. Ugh. So so yeah, you know, can't get on that pity party and stuff like that, you know. Gotta like yeah, kind of look at the, you know, the positive side of it. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, yeah. So like basically, what I gotta do right now is try to force myself to take it easy. Cause as I'm gaining, you know, like I'm able to walk a little and I'm able to like do a little bit more. My natural tendency is to like push, you know, because that's always been like I push my body to the limits. You know what I mean? That's why I'm in this damn situation right now. You know what I mean? So like I gotta basically just tell myself like I gotta catch myself like okay, you gotta take it easy right now. You know, just because you're getting a little bit of strength back doesn't mean that you push that your body right now. Because right now it's not the time to push the body because it could compromise the whole surgery. You know, like I'll mess around and you know loosen something that's not supposed to be loose. Because right now it's not healed to my bone. The ligament, I don't know what's actually holding it in place right now. I'm actually gonna probably call the surgeon. Like I'll forget, but I figure if it was loose, I'd feel it. You know, I'd feel it if something was loose in there, and I don't feel anything loose in there right now. There's nothing moving around in there. Like before I had the surgery, there was stuff I could feel like stuff moving. You know what I mean? It was crazy. And right now I don't feel that, so I think I'm still good. But yeah, I'm laying off on the like. I'm only gonna do the exercises that PT has approved. You know, I'm not gonna like push myself and stuff. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, shoot, like basically taking a staycation. You know, a staycation is like when, um, you know how when you take a vacation, you're overseas or whatever, at a different state or, you know, somewhere else, right? But a staycation means that you're just at home, not doing nothing. That's basically what I'm doing. Right now, it's like almost 1 in the morning, and I'm like about to go to sleep. I mean, I'm doing things, but nothing really like um, major. You know, I mean, I am working on some stuff though, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. Like the stuff that I'm working on as far as work is concerned. Like, um, I think that like the stuff that I'm working on, if everything goes good, then in March, between March, let me see, January, February, March, April, May, June. Like that's when it's gonna it's gonna come into the public eye, like the stuff that I'm working on. It ain't nothing entertainment, but that's just how my business is. You know, I mean, like I don't. It's nothing. The stuff that I work on is I'm usually there's only a few of us that know about it. You know, but the objective is to prepare it for the public. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I do want you guys to know about it, and and that way, like but yeah, that's gonna take some time. I do the backstage work. You know, like I'm just the backstage guy and stuff like that. You know, but it's cool. I like that. You know, that way I could still maintain a little bit of wildness now, but sometimes I do have to be in the forefront. Yeah, so I do, maintain a. I mean, and naturally, like I have, like I try to have good characteristics, honesty, integrity, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to, like who I'm staring at in the mirror. Um, yeah. Anyway, you guys are probably getting bored now. I just popped a couple of sleeping pills, so I'm about to crash out. I don't take like the serious sleeping pills. I just take this stuff. It's like, and by the way, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend this, but I take this stuff. It's called melatonin. So I'm just taking it right now because I'm used to doing like two intense workouts a day, you know, and so right now I'm like not able to really do anything. So I need help getting to sleep, and I don't like drinking. I don't like drugs, so I'm popping this shit. You know what I mean? And I've popped 3 of these, and it gets me like a little. It doesn't get me like head like. It doesn't get me like like the opiates or anything or alcohol, but it does make me a little more like drowsy. Watching hella movies. Jeez, man. I told myself I would never watch Law and Order again. I'm watching the whole damn series again. It's just all bad. Like I'm watching. I got an Amazon subscription. I got a Netflix subscription. I got cable TV. And I just spend my day rotating between the three. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to find something to watch and shit just to kill time. Man, it's bad, man. Like, and then I eat. I had me some nachos and stuff. Big ass plate of nachos earlier. I mean, like more food. Like I'm glad that I could get to the grocery store now, though. I don't know if I told you guys, but I was like getting grocery delivered to my house. I was all bad, Like, I did it twice, and it's the, like I was telling you guys, the mental emotional thing, right? Stuff like that. That stuff is just like makes you feel like your self esteem gets hit, doing like can't do the basic things. But so I'm grateful that I'm able to walk right now. Like I said, it's still with the limp, but I am able to walk and get to the store and but even that I can't push it too much. Like I don't want to like walk too much. Like I gotta like do everything in moderation in terms of my body right now. I can't push nothing, and yeah, man. So that's just about it. And I'll keep you guys updated as I think like the important milestones right now is that I'm able to walk. I don't think I checked in with you guys at that time. And then yeah, as far as like the birthdays, birthday wishes, and all that stuff, I appreciate all that stuff. Everyone that called and texted, emailed, and stuff. I didn't get back to anyone really because I was like, that was like my first week back home, and I was just like freaking out of it, And to tell you the truth, I'm still like, I don't really. The only places I go is like when it's work related and stuff. I don't really feel like socializing or anything. I mean, part of my job is to like socialize, but I'm not doing that part of my job right now. I'm just like whatever, I'm just focusing on like just the stuff that's immediately in front of me. And if something's not immediately in front of me, then I'm chilling. That's it. If it's not immediately in front of me, then like I said, I'm watching either Amazon, Netflix, or cable TV. You know what I mean? That's it. Yeah. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, for if anyone's like dealing with like the surgery and stuff, and you're watching this, hopefully it'll help. Alright? That's kind of like the objective. I'm trying not to like, like some of these other videos I saw, like people are like freaking, I don't know, I think they're like people like there's a lot of variance. Let's just put it that way, because I think like everyone's body is different. So like don't get frustrated. I know there's a lot of variance out there between like results, but like I'm so maybe someone could relate to my results. Um, yeah, man. All right. Good night. Until next time.